Hey folks, apologies. I can't tell if I'm live or not. YouTube is screwing around again. And we're just about to get right underway 1 minute into this, and the Stormers have already scored, and I missed it. My bad. What the hell? This is ridiculous. Stormers already scored. Let's see who got the try. So the Stormers scored. Who's the try? 22 seconds. 22 seconds. It looks like it's Paul de Villiers, or is it Cobus Reinach? 22 seconds in, the Stormers have already scored. Thank you. Yeah, Cobus Reinach with a try there. Sorry about that, folks, but I don't know what's going on. I can't see my stream here anywhere. It's just acting up here. It's not showing me live. And so, brilliant work by Cobus Reinach, and the Stormers are out in front already. Is the conversion good? No, the conversion's still got a chance to convert here. Okay, so I can see I'm live over here now. I should turn the volume down so it doesn't interfere. So Sasha Feinberg-Umuzulu with the attempt here. Wow, that was quick. And I still can't see whether I'm live over here, so I'll take your word on it. And he's going to miss it wide right. That's an easy kick. And once again, it's the Monty Lubbock disease is in full form here. This will hurt the Stormers. So, not kicking well again. So, "23 seconds into the contest. Wow, Sharks really screwed the pooch on that one. Wow. Another way for me to do this is simply watch the game this way. Here's the restart. And Stormers knocking in to touch Leyland Zas, but it looks like Sharks must have hit it. It's not what I saw. Interesting. So I'll have to watch it this way instead of my studio. It says I'm live over here. Okay, I don't need the adverts on my own channel. I'll skip on that. Okay, so I can see I'm live over there now. Okay, wow, what a pain. Sorry, I didn't get the lineups because I was sitting here 3 minutes trying to get this thing going live. It wouldn't go live. Frickin' YouTube has got problems here. So here's Andre Hugo-Fenn to the throw, and the Stormers from my left to right. Successful. Cobus Reinach gets it back inside to 22. Sasha kicks it down the pitch. That's going to go all the way back inside to 22. And then bounces back out in front of the 22. Picked up out there by Ebul Fandemev. It kicks it forward. Chases on. And he and Sasha go up. No, it's not Sasha. It's Damien Willemse. Willemse wearing the fullback jersey. And Ben Jason Dixon picks it up and goes. Picks up about 5 meters. Cobus Reinach. Offside. All the Sharks are offside. Paul de Villiers with the ball. TV feed is bad. I'm getting clips in the microphone. The ball goes down the pitch. Oh, and no call. They're going to have a penalty against Dylan Mart for taking the man out in the air. It was Hendrickson. All right, so let me get a few things up here now that we're caught up here. Sorry about that. Oh, I don't even, I have Stormers left or right. There we go. Okay. So Hendrickson kicks it down the pitch for the Sharks. Pretty good crowd on hand. For the Stormers, it's Damien Willemse at fullback, Dylan Mart on the right wing, Vandasili Similani, and Jonathan Roche in the center. Leyland Zas left wing, Sasha Feinberg-Umuzulu, who's already missed one kick at the fly-half position, Cobus Reinach and scrum half, Evan Ruiz, Ben Jason Dixon, Paul de Villiers, Ruben van Heerden, and Andre Smith on the locks. In the front row, Neethling Fouché had a terrible game last time. Andre Hugo-Fenton and Ali Kebel. Off the bench, JJ Kotza and Mtuku Mkuno, Zachary Porthen, JD Schickerling, Marcel Tennyson, Stefan Unger. Line out successful for the Sharks. Yuri Mattia and Warwick Galant. That ball's high into there on the far side of the pitch. Who's going to get this? Two Stormers go up, but the Sharks come away with it. Down the sideline goes Ethan Hooker. He dumps it back into the ends. And Khaleesi down to the 22. The Sharks on the front foot now. Ball's available, and it's lost forward. But a penalty against the Stormers for being offside. The officials are Christopher Allison on the pitch. Side judge are Griffin Colby, Jonathan Lottering. Uh-oh. All right, so Allison's warning Sasha as the captain that you can't have players just, delaying the game by kicking the ball. And then Quentin Immelman is the TMO. For the Sharks, it's Fassi at fullback, Edwin Fandemev on the right wing, Ethan Hooker and Andre Esterhuizen in the center. And then we've got Esterhuizen as the captain, Yaku Williams on the left wing, Jordan Hendricks at the fly half, Grant Williams the scrum half, Pepsi Butles, Vincent Chichuka, Sia Khaleesi, Emil Van Heeren, Corne Raul, Hanro Jacobs, Fez Mbata, Oxenche. And Fez Mbata will throw it in from about 7 meters. The Sharks in prime position to score here after the Stormers' stupid mistake. They're into a maul, and that maul surges forward down to 4 meters. It collapses there. An advantage for not rolling away, as Ruben Van Heeren refused to let go of that puck. Was it Andre Smith? So the Stormers make a mistake. Paul de Villiers holds on. There's a Ben Jason Dixon holds on for dear life. Tackle made. De Villiers. Ball's loose in the pitch. Going to come back for the advantage. The Stormers with another penalty here. And they're going to tap and go very quickly. Here goes Grant Williams. They didn't get there. So, yeah, he faked it out. The Stormers defense got there. So they're going to kick it to the corner. Hendrickson. It'll be a 5-meter line out. And I still don't have a feed in my studio. What the hell is going on with YouTube? What a crock. Still not live in my studio. Unbelievable. But I can watch it live like you guys are watching it. So we got 74 watching. Thank you for that, folks. All right, 6-meter lineup this time for the Sharks. Mbata throws it in. It's challenged. It's overthrown. Andre Hugafetta comes down with it for the Lion, or for the Stormers. My goodness, still in the wrong mode here. Stormers avert disaster here. And not rolling away. The Sharks are piled in there, but okay, he's pushed back. Not a problem. Clearance kick by Sasha, and it's charged down by the Sharks, and they pick it up at the 10-meter line. It's Pepsi Buthelezi with the ball, and that ball is pitched. Cobus Reinach steals it. Oh, that's a forward pass thrown in a touch. What was that nonsense? Stormers making all kinds of mistakes here early in the game. Oh, my goodness. So Stormers are leading 5-0. I'll get that updated now. Unconverted try. Stormers making all kinds of stupid mistakes early in this game. Still have no feed. This is unbelievable. YouTube is useless. It's telling me to go live and it's not showing me the feed. Wow. How long have we been in the stream now? Here's a line out by Mbata. This one's challenged, but the Sharks come down with it about 17 meters out. Sia Khaleesi feeds it over the middle to Edwin Findham. Under Esthuizen. Esthuizen's tacked, and he's... Oh, first player off. Paul de Villiers was not off his feet. Here comes Grant Williams down the 5-meter line. They throw it back. They've got Fossey on the wing, and they throw it away. Oh, Yaku Williams is out there, and Fossey threw it into touch. Shame, 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 shame. Wow, Stormers surviving on Sharks' mistakes as well. Sloppy game by both sides early in the contest. 8 minutes. Was there an advantage being played here? Wow. Similani never retreated 10, so the Stormers give up a penalty. That's a shame. Sharks playing advantage. Now they're going to kick it to the near side for the 5-meter line out. Boy, the Stormers just living dangerously here. Well, I don't see. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he never retreated. Yep. Oh, man. So 8 minutes, 21 seconds. So now another line out for the Sharks. This is a 7-meter line out in the near side of the pitch. Mbata to throw it in. Unchallenged into a maul. Corne Raul came down with it. The maul is going slowly sideways towards the middle of the pitch. Advantage for collapsing the maul. The Stormers are going to get a card. Oh, it's picked off by Jonathan Roach, but unfortunately, it was another penalty. I think he's going to talk to him. We're going to get a card here. Yep. Yellow card against Paul de Villiers for pulling it down. Wow. Wow, yellow card against the Stormers. They're just living so dangerously here. And that was kind of unfair to Paul de Villiers. He is the one who pulled it down, but he's the one who got called for it. Wow. Sharks fans are feeling it now. Wow. 8:57. Stormers win this one. They stole the line out. But the ball's chased down. Oh. 5-meter scrum. It's chased down Boy, the Stormers, what a stupid kick that's chased down by the Sharks. Man, oh man, oh man. The pressure here is unbelievable. 5-meter scrum to the Sharks. And the Stormers look whipped already. Out of gas. Milling around. Walking back at a slow pace to get in position. It is not looking impressive. What a great start to the game. It's all gone sideways because of stupid mistakes. Wow. Unbelievable, folks. Oh, I'm finally live in my studio. Look at that. It only took a half an hour. Wow. The big pack weight advantage for the Stormers, 917 to 882. That's about a 35 kg difference there. That's a huge difference. Half a human being or a third of a human being there. We'll see what happens here. All right, folks. 10:33 off the clock. 8:26 on that yellow card. Crouch. Bind. Set. Sharks 5-meter scrum, and they get a big push, but it collapses. And it's called against the Stormers. And here goes. They go. Khaleesi down to the 5-meter line. Ball's in the middle. Grant Williams. Cornet Rawl. Rawl down to 1 meter. What a carry. Stormers try to get us that ball. Comes backwards. Grant Williams. That's held up. How can you see that beat? Oh, no. How can you call that a try? You didn't even see the ball put down. Wow, I don't agree with that. It may have been a try, but he was behind the play. How could he see that? Wow. How can he see this? He's behind the play. Let me see this. I'll see if I can see it from behind. I got the behind camera angle. No, you can't see that. How can he call that a try? He can't even see it. That's not a try. That's down there. But he couldn't see it. How could he call it a try? He didn't even get around a position. That's crap. Yeah, they're going to look at it. Well, I think it is a try in the end. But it wasn't initially. That's for darn sure. Oh, and now my feed is behind. Wow. What the hell's going on here? The feeds are slow. 13:10 off the clock now. I lost 2 minutes there. So 7-5 because the version was good. Sorry, guys, I'm way behind here. This is total cock up here by the Super Sport. So 7-5 is the score. Wow, what a start to this game. It's been a mess. All right, there we go. We're back to speed now. So Grant Williams. I lost about a minute there. All right, it's a scrum to the Stormers at the Sharks 22. 14 minutes in the contest. Only 5 minutes left on that yellow card. What the heck happened there? 2-minute jump there. Set. Advantage for the scrum. And the Stormers got 3 points right in front of the post if they want. They can take the lead. Right in front. Of course, the way Sasha's kicking, who knows if they want to take it or not. They kick for the corner. They're going for the post. Okay, that's right in front of the post of the 22. Straight shot. All right, is everybody still with me here? After all these internet issues here? Joel Stransky saying Sasha didn't have his best game last week, and that's an understatement. He was atrocious last weekend. Sasha with a kick, and he missed it. No, he got it. Whew, looked like he missed it. Had a bad angle there. 8-7. Stormers lead. That's better. Back in front. All right, that's a little bit better. 3:30 left on the yellow card. And somebody getting treatment over here. Is that anything, Fouché? Going to stop the clock. 15:33. Christopher Allison stops the clock. It is Neathling Fouché getting treatment. Whoa, what the heck's going on there? Okay. Ugh. Ink on my hand. Oh, Charles, a Shark fan. Ethan Fouché getting his forehead taped up. Looks like his ear's bleeding. All right, we're ready to restart. Clock starts. Sharks, Hendrickson kicks it down around the 22, but he's going to go straight into touch, and it's going to come all the way back to midfield. That's another Pollard-like mistake. Sasha Feinberg, Zulemani Libic sort of mistake. What's happening to our kickers? They're really going sideways here of late. All the South African kickers are really gone to crap of late for the most part, except for Chris Smith. 16 minutes now. It'd be a scrum to the Stormers at midfield. Here we go, folks. 16-12 in the first half. Christopher Allison is the official on the pitch. Stormers get a midfield scrum owing to Jordan Hendrickson kicking that ball into touch, straight into touch on the restart. So Kobus Reinach with a try 23 seconds into the contest. Sasha Feinberg with a penalty conversion moments ago after a brilliant try by Grant Williams. Ball's put in the pipe, and the Sharks get a big push here. They better get it out. Nope, Stormers are going to turn over. Oh, no, we're going to need a break here and reset it. Wow, I thought that was should have got a penalty against the Stormers. Oh, my goodness. Boy, Ethan Fouché's ear looks really messed up under that tape. So, good break for the Stormers. Number one, they don't lose that on a penalty. They get another chance at a scrum, and we eat another minute off of the clock on that yellow card, down to less than 2 minutes on the yellow card that's given to Paul de Villiers. So Stormers scrum not looking very solid there. Crouch. Bind. Set. They put it in the pipe. Better get it out. The Starks are pushing again. And they get it out of there finally. Who's got it? Is Evan Ruiz comes away with it. Wow, that was brilliant work there. And he picked up some space. Sia Khaleesi plays the number 9. No penalty call for playing the number 9. What kind of crap is that? Oh, Sia Khaleesi gets away with it to play in the number 9. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, now we finally got a penalty here. Took a long time to call that. Good Lord. I mean, he played the number 9 in the ruck. That was such an obvious penalty. How do you make such a stupid mistake? So Sasha will going to go for the post. He was going to go for the corner, and he changed his mind. He's trying to kill the clock. It's a pretty good crowd there at Kings Park. Yeah, he's off his feet when he played it, too. He's on the ground when he plays the 9. See his argument point. It's about a 46-meter kick, not straight. Sasha needs to get this one right. 45 meters. How did I become a Stormers supporter? Because I became a Western Province supporter in 1983. That's how. And he's going to go wide right. No, he got it. 11-7. Good decision, and it kills the yellow card. Paul de Villiers will be coming back now. Smart move. And it's a water break time. So that'll stop the clock. How did you become a Sharks fan? So the yellow card's over. So they picked up 6 points during that yellow card. That worked out pretty well. They gave up 7, but they picked up 6. All right, so in the end, not bad. All the pressure that the Stormers let themselves be under early on there. So it's a cool-down break right now, folks. All right, 83 people currently here, folks. Thanks for joining us. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. We had a much bigger crowd last week. Hopefully it'll continue to grow. Oh, boy. So the Stormers aren't even in first place in the South African Shield anymore. After dominating the league halfway through the season, they were in first place in the Shield, and they were in first place in the league. Now they're in second place in the league, and they're third place in the South African Shield with the Sharks ahead of them. Unbelievable. Because they have just one bonus point. Wow, what a disastrous loss last week was. An absolute devastating loss. I tried to change my password to Stormers, but Gmail said my password was too weak. Ha, 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 ha. That's a clever sign. Some Stormers fans in the crowd there with the new jerseys signed by players. Is CB here? I don't see CB. What does this say? Top chat again. Live chat. There we go. There's CB. Hey, CB. So what happened there? We're going to restart this. 11-7. Stormers out in front. A lot of work to be done here. First 20 minutes of the game nearly over. Paul de Villiers back on the pitch. That's going to go inside to 22. This time it stays in play. Taken there by Evan Ruis. And he's tackled by Edwil van der Merwe. There's a rock formed. Stormers having a hard time getting out here. Kobus. Box kick. Chase is on. Down to about midfield. Taken there. And a penalty against the Stormers for tackling the man in the air. Stupid penalty. Simelane comes out. So Esterhuizen gets outside. Pepsi Buthelezi. No, it's Khaleesi. Khaleesi with the ball. Sorry. And off the feet, we're going to come back. Paul de Villiers steals it, but going to come back for the penalty on the other side. Khaleesi lost his head wrap. Tackling the man in the air. Stupid penalty. Took the man out in the air. 20-25. Yep. It was Leyland Zas who got that penalty. Dumb penalty. The game is awkward so far, and the tech problems with SuperSport, delayed broadcast, and then YouTube not presenting. I didn't even know if I was live, so I actually started commenting a minute into the game. Sharks line out successful into rolling maul, driving forward towards, they're still going, down to 5 meters. Oh, this looks inevitable. It collapses. But they brought it down. Esterhuizen. And they come out wide. And that's Fassi. Fassi to Edwil van der Merwe. Van der Merwe cuts back inside. He's tackled the 5 meter line. And it's knocked on by the Sharks. Ooh, look at that late hit by Fassi. Frustration. Comes in and attacks Cobus Reinach. That should be a card. That should be a card. The play was dead, and he threw the player to the ground. Come on, Chris Rouse. You can control this game. Edwil van der Merwe and Cobus Reinach. Shark and Storm are just chilling out. Fassi acting like a punk there. Comes in and attacks a player after the whistle's blown and the play is dead. He's a dangerous loose cannon for the Springboks. I don't know why they rely on him. Fassi is a loose cannon. Yep. So a penalty against the Sharks because Fassi came in and started it. He knocks it on. Play is dead. So the Stormers get a break there. Where is Andre Hugo Fente going? He's leaving the pitch. Or is he just walking? Oh, he's walking down the line to get to the ball. So the Stormers, how far to get? Looks like it wasn't a great kick based on the mark. So Fassi, with a stupid play, has cost his team dearly. So the Stormers get out of jail card free there at 22 minutes into contest, but not a particularly good clearance kick. It's only going to be a 22-meter line out, and this was their problem last time. Their lineouts killed them. Here they go at the 22. Stormers need a straight because the line is obvious where the ball's got to go. It's good. All right, they come away with that one. Sasha just gets it away, but I think he got hit by somebody. Kicks it into touch. So the Sharks will get the ball at the 37-meter line. Okay kick, but not a great one. East Coast Ostrich. The Stormers get their stadiums full because they're a good team, unlike the Sharks, who are about as consistent as the ANC. Oh, yeah, that should have been a card. So Fez Mbata throws it in, not challenged, and Cornet Raw comes down with it. Mbata has the ball over the middle of the pitch. Oh, big hit there by Paul de Villiers. Oh, that's bullshit. Grant Williams takes off. They give a penalty to the Sharks, and it was the Sharks' hands in the ruck. They called the Stormers for hands in the ruck. It was the Sharks players who had their hands on the ball. What a crock. Oh, my God, Christopher Allison is blind as a bat. Those were, and so now Grant Williams takes off. They're down to the 17-meter line. It should have been a penalty against the Sharks. And they call a penalty against the Stormers. Unbelievable. Vincent Chichuka with the carry. Sharks, offside. Stormers didn't get called on that one. He missed. Man, he's missing penalties all over the place. Stormers were offside that time. Hendrickson tries to cut up the middle, but he runs right into Evan Ruiz. Gets a rude greeting. Grant Williams. Oh, Oxenche. Oh, picked up by Van Heerden. And the Sharks are down to just inches away. 5 meters, 4 meters, 3 meters, 2 meters to the try line. It looks inevitable now. Oh, that's a knock-on, not called. And a try scored by Ethan Hooker. But there was a knock-on there. Wow. There was a knock-on there. He says it went backwards. I say it was a knock-on. Hooker gets the try. Let's see the knock-on again. Yeah, there it was. It was a knock-on. Yeah. Yeah. No, that should have been a knock-on. Well, the Sharks get away with one there. He says it's clearly backwards, the try stands. I don't agree. But easy conversion here for Hendrickson. And it's good. 13-11. 14. Oh, 14, excuse me. Yeah, 14, my bad. Here's the restart. Wait, that's not right. 24-04, excuse me. Deep kick. And it's going to come back. Sasha screws up again. It shouldn't be letting him be the captain. He's having a hard enough time being a fly half. That should be out there on that pitch. Ben Jason Dixon or Cobus Reinach should be the captain. Not Sasha Feinberg or Umzul. It's a mistake putting him as captain. Yeah, John Dobson very unhappy about that kick, and he should be 26 minutes in the game now. Stormers just really screwing up. We'll come back to midfield. Wow, it is a huge crowd for Durban, folks. I haven't seen a crowd this big in a while for a URC game. Maybe a little excitement on the East Coast. See the Sharks getting their act together again. Looking from the south to the north, down there at the kids in the play zone and the water slides. Midfield, scrum. Yeah, I don't know where Fonz is. No, that's not sold out. There's no way that's sold out. First off, they cover up half the seats at the upper levels, so it's not sold out. Crouch. Bind. Set. Grant Williams puts it in. And again, like Nas Botha says, he sends it right to the back. That is not how it's supposed to be done. Players are getting away with breaking the laws all the time. Hendrickson, it's intercepted by Similani. Not held. He gets up and takes off. Oh, Wanda Sidley Similani, great pickup. And then Cobus Reinach kicks it. It goes inside of 22. Ed Wolfondemeva takes the mark. He says, if you got your mark. Well, yeah, I should think he has his mark. What's going on there? So it'll be a Stormers lineout. Good position here, just because it was a terrible kick by Wulfandamava. Don't know how he kicked it so poorly. My dad has a Rolls Royce, the woman in the stands with his shirt. Ollie Kebbel. Andre Hugafenta to throw it in. This is a problem for the Stormers last week. This one they got touched in the air. There's no penalty called. That should have been an advantage for the Stormers. Player was jumping over. Now they got the advantage call for collapsing them all. Should have been 2 advantages here. Cobus Reinach digs it out. Evan Ruiz tackled at the 22. Cobus to Hugo Fenta. And he hasn't released, so we're going to come back for this one. Side entry. Well, yeah, he should have called it for jumping over. Penalty called against Henry Jacobs. All right, ball's kicked into touch. Let's see where the Stormers' lineout is. Yeah, it definitely came in from the side and then caused a collapse by pushing the back of. Oh yeah, it's quite a crowd. This is great to see. Very happy to see this crowd this big here. I'll show you guys at halftime. Lineouts overthrown to the Sharks. Again, the Stormers cock it up. Good Lord. They didn't even go up in the air. What the hell? Sharks have the ball. What is this? Is this for Hollywood bets? Are people, betting on the game? So Andre Smith is told to get out, and he says, you said the ball was out. Somebody said the ball was out. I heard it. Christopher Allison saying, I never said the ball was out. Don't put words in my mouth. Well, somebody said it. I heard it. Andre Smith tried to come in, was going to make the tackle, and Allison warned him. And he said, you said the ball was out. And he said, don't put words in my mouth. Well, 30 minutes in now, and the Sharks lead. The Stormers not impressing again. Inability to score. This time they get it, and it's Ben Jason Dixon. They're into them all, and they have an advantage here, this time for jumping over, I think. And they're down to the 22. The Maul's still going. And they break away. Tackled. Cobus Reinach is tackled and thrown backwards. Now we're going to come back for the penalty. Here's the mark. I'm going to take the wrong team. What's going on here?
Was one today.
So we had two line-out infringements now right after each other. So we need to up the discipline when it comes to line-out. Yeah, but there's a clear jumping across, and he's making contact in the air as well. Right.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. You need to call those penalties. Kick to the corner. Let's see where the mark is. Joel Stransky says pretty good kick. I disagree. Is from the 26. He only gets down to about the 10-meter line. Yeah, again, it touched the player in the air. Yep. All right, so the Stormers now with about a 12-meter line out. Ollie Kebbel comes over for instructions. Andre Hugafenta. The Stormers really need to secure this. Who's going to be the lifter? Ben Jason Dixon or Van Heerden? And they throw it away again. But they got lucky, and Evan Ruiz comes up with it. Somehow the Stormers come up with that ball. They didn't deserve it. Pick and go! Andre Smith! Uh-oh, we're going to go to see if he did an extra step, but I don't think he did. 31-31. On-field decisions try. He wants to see how the hole opened up. So let's see what happens here. I don't know. He's got to run all the way down the pitch to the far end for the screen. So I'll hold off because this might not be a try. But let me get excited just the same, okay? Let me get excited just the same, just in case Andre Smith gets the try. I would play it for you, but they keep playing this stupid music like we give a crap. These DJs at these stadiums need their heads checked. We're trying to hear the officials. No, I think that's good. Yeah, no arms tackle. That could be a card. Oh, there's Neathling Fouché took him out. It's not going to be a try. Yeah, but there should be a no arms tackle penalty on the Sharks first, but there's going to be no try. There's going to be no try. No try, but we're going to get a penalty here. Neathling Fouché opened up the hole. It was good for him to see it.
Okay.
On number 8, we were happy that the arms were used. There's obstruction against number 3. No try.
But it should be the Stormers' ball.
It's great refereeing from Chris Wyatt, and he's asked the question, why did that gap open up?
They're not going to give it this. They no arms tackle. They don't give him a penalty on that. That's a crock. Well, that's a hell of a kick from the try line. So the Stormers squander a try. Neathling Fouché. Oh, that's acting. No, that's crock. That's a crock. That try should have been awarded. No. So see that slow motion? Fez about to pulls him down. What a crock. They've been robbed. Fez about to pull Neathling Fouché. Fouché didn't push him. When they showed it full time, it looked like it was a tackle, but it wasn't. He didn't even do anything. But the argument's obstruction. Line out is successful by the Sharks. Khaleesi up to midfield. Paul de Villiers rolls away. Call to use it. Grant Williams over the top. And lost forward by Leyland Zas, who's adding no value to the Stormers this year. Disappointing. He was so good before. And Jordan Hendricks is tackled by Andre Smith. On the outside, Fossey throws it behind. It's knocked on. How's that not a knock-on advantage? It is. Stormers come up with it. And Cobus Reinhardt kicks it down the pitch. We're going to come back for the advantage or what? Nope, they're going to turn it over. We had a knock-on advantage. How's it not the Stormers' ball? That's substitution coming in here. First half substitution coming in, one of the locks. Schickerling's coming in. Very early. It's probably about the lineouts. So could we see the field? It's going to be a Sharks lineout. That wasn't much. It's only 10 meters forward and they lose possession. I guess kicking away said they gave up possession. That's a forward pass to Khaleesi, not caught by Allison. Oh, and stolen by the Stormers. No, Sharks held on to it. That's a long time for Khaleesi to place the ball, too. What a gift that was. Anyone else, it would have been called for not releasing. Ed Wolfondemeva loses it forward. And no call of a knock-on, but he lost it forward. Sharks have it. Sharks still have the ball. Fossey. Oh, he gets run into. He's been hit. And so Sasha kicks it down the pitch. That's going to stay in play. But it'll bounce inside the 22, down to about 10 meters. Finally picked up by Fossey, who kicks it right on the touchline. It'll stay in play all the way back this end. Here we go. Damien Willemse now getting into the game from midfield. Picks up 15 meters before he runs to the Sharks' defense. He's tackled at the 10-meter line. And off his feet. Oh, come on! Oxenche just flopped on the ground. Jiminy crickets. Jonathan Roche from inside his 22 sends it back to the way. Oxenche just jumped on the ground. Fell right off his feet. How can you not call that? It's a turnover because he committed a penalty. This is getting old. Yes, I think Lea Lanzas has passed his sell-by date. He was incredible 4 years ago and not much since his injury. Okay, so Audrey Smith comes out and J.D. Schickerling comes in. He's limping off the pitch. So Schickerling comes in the game. Cornet Rawl is getting some treatment down on the pitch now. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, Oxenche just comes in from the side, just dives on the ground, knocks the ball loose, and it's not a penalty. It's a side entry off his feet. Cornet Rawl's back of his neck is bothering him. Clock stopped at 35 minutes in the first half. Stormers really need to get their act together here. Man, that is a nice view of a good crowd. Wow. Good crowd. This is good for rugby in South Africa if people show up. Some of the crowds at the Sharks games have been so pathetic. Let me see. So if I can't get this up and show you guys. So let me do this here. This is what the crowd looks like, folks, while we have a break in the action here. Look at that. That's pretty good, huh? Especially look on the west side of the stadium, which is to the right. Pretty good. A lot of seats filled. Pat Lambie. Oh, wow. Bambi in the crowd. They showed Pat Lambie. Shame with all the concussions that he went out. Just granted prematurely. Okay, time is back on. 35 minutes now. Guys are gassed out there. Vincent Chichuka looks like he's exhausted, as does Van Heerden. So Fez Mbata with the line out here, just short of his 10-meter line. 35 minutes, 17 seconds into the game. Line out successful. Khaleesi charges through the line, over the 10-meter line. Grant Williams will pull it out from the ruck. 4.5 minutes remain in the first half. Oh! Nice dive, but no dice getting that one. And over here, Dylan Mart comes down with it, getting him into the game now. He stopped short of the 10-meter line. Reinach. Oh, that's a bad pass. Good job by Schickerling to pick the bounce up. Cobus Reinach, for some reason, bounced the pass and was a terrible pass. Short pass, too, but I don't know what he's doing there. So this is going to be a box kick coming up from Cobus. He sends it high into the air. Chases on. Dylan Mart. And it's knocked on by Fossey. Stormers have it. Excuse me? How in the hell is it the Sharks' ball? They knocked it on to start with. Let's see the replay on that. Fossey comes up and knocks the ball forward with his hand going forward. How in the world is it the Sharks' ball? And also, you know, Fossey is on the ground diving and touching the ball. That's another penalty. What the hell is going on here? This is pathetic. Pathetic. Stormers have had 38% possession. They're lucky to be in this game. Bind. Set. Stormers push. And they get the advantage. They win the scrum. Yes. So the Stormers win a scrum. Look what the hell's going on with Henry Jacobs trying to start a fight in here. Because you lost the scrum. He swings at one of the Stormers players. Are they going to try to make the points from here? It's his 50-meter kick. So he's going to try to make it from midfield. Yeah, Sharks went down first. It's a huge, long kick. With 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Sasha just trying to even the game up. Surprised he made the last one. I don't know about this one. I mean, Chris Smith, I'm okay with this. Mordenstein, I'm okay with this. Fransten. He's got the distance. He got it! Tie game! Woo! Wow, Sasha, that's a heck of a kick, buddy. That's a heck of a kick. Woo! Wow. That was brilliant. Yeah, the line was good. Here's the restart. Minute and a half left. Down around the 22, and Van Heerden comes down with it. Ruck is formed. Kobus kicks it over the top. This is where Zos got in trouble before. This time he lets Fossey catch it. Fossey gets it out quickly. Sharks, Jordan Hendrickson dancing across the pitch. And here's a clearance kick coming from Fossey. Kicks it high into the air. To the near side, chases on over here by Yaku Williams. It's bounced up in the air. Willemse can't come down with it. Ethan Hooker does. Well done by Hooker and the Sharks. Boy, Sasha diving across the pile. Oh, Sia Khaleesi tries to be clever and run through. The ball comes loose, but a penalty on the Stormers. Sasha is hurt, or is he upset? Oh, he's pissed. He's yelling at somebody. He got hit in the eye. And Damien Willemse is also down. What's going on here? Clock is still running. He's saying take your time, but the clock has never stopped with 20 seconds left in the half. So I imagine that the Sharks will probably try to kick a penalty here. Let's see what happened here. Oh, Grant Williams poked him in the eye. That's what it was. Nah, there was no malicious intent there by Grant Williams. But Sasha pissed off. There's no foul play on what happened to Willemse either, so. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Lambie, Pat Lambie, Bambi. I don't think people appreciate him when he played for the Springboks. He always looked so young. When he walked away from the game because of the injuries, didn't want permanent damage, took the medical advice. There's the hooter. So it's a scrum. They didn't take the penalty here. I guess maybe it was a knock-on. I don't know what the deal was here. I thought it was a penalty. Fine. Stormers need to win a scrum here, just so they don't give up any points. Go in halftime tied, at least. Sharks bring it out. Ethan Hooker down the middle. Tackle there by Jonathan Roche. Oh, Grant Williams, ever dangerous. Cuts back inside. Jonathan Roche not fooled. He makes the tackle. But they're in front of the 22 now. Oh, they throw it away. Nobody was there. Andreas Soyson runs it back down to the 10-meter line. And he's tackled by Neethling Fouché. Fossey. Hendrickson. That's a forward pass to Edwill Vandemeven. Not called. Sasha over there to tackle. Inside the 10-meter line. They go outside to Pepsi Buthelezi, and it's another forward pass. Stormers with hands in the ruck there. That's a penalty not called. Here they come back this way. Oh, Fossey, what a brutal hit. Is he okay? We got a penalty here. And so here's a chance to kick another penalty. For a long distance, they could take the lead. The distance he had last time, if I were the Stormers, I would kick this because we're over the hooter. Kick it. I mean, the last one, he was 10 meters past the post. Shot called. Yep, smart move. It's middle of the pitch. Oh, Fossey, look at his knee buckle there. I hope he's okay. It looks like he's okay. So this is about 54 meters now. Straight on. Hopefully he doesn't overdo it and pull it. So Sasha looking for this. It's going to go in halftime tied or up. Let's see what it is. He's going to have the distance. Does he have the line? He does! The Stormers go into the locker room with a pathetic first half and no possession, leading 17-14. I'll take it. I'll take it. Wow. Wow, Sasha, I've been calling him Monty Lilbuck, and he starts coming through for us. Wow. 17-14 halftime. Can you believe it? Wow. What an unbelievable turnaround, folks. My goodness. So halftime, it's going to be the Stormers walking into the locker room. All the teams walking in. Nobody's actually running over there. 17-14. Wow. But again, Christopher Allison is missing so many penalties here, or he's not calling them. Needs to get his act together there. It's not his best game. All right. Wow. That is something else, folks. That is something else. Okay. Well. Oof. Wow. Got some Springbok glory here. Then we'll have some Stormer strike coming up. 17-14. This is shocking. The Sharks must be scratching their head. How do we go into the locker room trailing? We've dominated this first half. I agree. Stormers need to pull their socks up or they're not going to win the second half. So halftime now, folks, and a little Springbok glory. If you need to get something to drink, totally against the run of play. I don't care, Charles. I want to win, but we want a bonus. Bonus point. That's right. Don't worry. They'll be the run of the game in the second half. Stormers will pick up 3 more tries, and they'll get their bonus point. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. We're still here.
Under the southern sun, the green and gold shine bright. On the field of honor, they battle with all their might. From the scrums to the tries, they always find their way. Springboks rising higher day after day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. Dusty fields to the world stage they've roared. Legends carved in history, their spirit soared. In the hearts of a nation, they ignite the flame. Every tackle, every try, echoing their name. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue. Through the blood, the sweat, the tears, and the pain, they carry the hopes of a country like a chain. From the whistles blow to the final play, they prove their greatness every single day. Springboks just win, win, win. They can't be denied. With the Webb Ellis Cup, they're filled with pride. The greatest rugby nation, standing tall and true. Better than the rest in every test they pursue.
Well, there you go, folks. The Springbok glory. And, you know, this one's for the Sharky fans out there. You ready for this? This one's for the Sharks fans. All right, so here we go. Here we go. I need to make sure that sound is off there. Okay. Here we go. Stormers strike.
from the mother city where the mountains rise.
Oh yeah, the Mother City, Cape Town.
Capped on and cheer under sapphire skies. Legends are born in the shadow of Table Bay.
Plenty big enough.
They lace up their boots and take the field to play. The Stormers strike, the thunder roars. Try after try, they open the doors. Champions of the Western Cape, rugby's heartbeat takes its shape.
Yeah, Silver Strike.
Ruinell running like the wind. Dion for it tackles with a champion's grin. Brian Havana speed leaves the world behind.
Cape Town runs all the way down to Simonstown. All the mountains in between are part of Cape Town, Charles. You need geography class.
Super Rugby to the URC. Stormers carve their history. Stormers strike, the thunder roars. Try after try, they open the doors. Champions of the Western Cape, rugby's heartbeat takes its shape.
Yeah, Silver Strike. Make no mistake, the Stormers don't deserve to be leading this game. Sasha Feinberg kicking unbelievable, although I missed using conversion early on.
Fields of green where dreams ignite. Western Cape under stadium lights.
Nah, you need a geography lesson, man. Cape Town's borders
South
run to Simonstown.
Africans lead with heart and
Gorgeous Bay is
trade.
the Cape Town postal address.
Rugby kings with their skills displayed.
It's kind of funny here. We finally have a little rivalry going in the stream. It's usually just when it comes to the Bulls and the Stormers. But the Sharks fans are showing up in numbers. Appreciate you being here to watch the Sharks lose. Let's hope I don't eat those words. Hey, turnabout's fair play. Sharks bite.
From the East Coast winds to the Western Cape, legends rise and stars take shape. Curry in the air, the Sharkies run wild. Tidal waves crash in rugby style. Sharks bite, they never let go. Try after try, they steal the show. Champions roar from Durban shore. South Africans lead forevermore.
Sharks bite.
Bismarck's grit, Eben steel, Pepsi's fire, Laconio's zeal, Callis's storms, Jenny builds, legends carved in rugby fields. Super Rugby Challenge Cup, URC, they're climbing up. Sharks bite, they never let go. Try after try, they steal the show. Champions roar from Durban shore. South Africans lead forevermore. Rugby at best, no kindness, no fight. From the East Coast waves to the Cape's bright light. They're building history under stadium skies with every tackle, every try.
Sharks bite. There you go, folks. Sharks bite. A little turnabout's fair play since the Stormers strike. All right, waiting for the second half to get started. I haven't seen the halftime stats come up yet. When I get them, I'll share them with you. Right, where are we at now? Well, still waiting. Looks like a lot of the crowd stayed in their seats. Some went and got some refreshments and drinks and some crisp. No, not crisp. Some chips, I should say. Some chips and, yeah, a little bit of beer. People chilling out. The grounds crew cleaning up the mess out there on the pitch. A lot of, not too bad, but not great. Still a few spots dug up out there. Excuse me. People looking at the camera. They just realized the camera's in front of them. So I think we got the stats coming up here. Finally. Are we going to get it? So halftime. Sharks, despite dominating the first half, find themselves trailing by 3 points at halftime on the strength of Sasha Feinberg-Unguzulu's boot. 4 penalty conversions. So, that first half did not go well for the Stormers. They scored 23 seconds into the Cobus Reinach, a brilliant try as they were getting possession from the opening kick. But then they got penalty after penalty after penalty. And they gave up a try, yellow card to Paul de Villiers, and a lot of mistakes. Jonathan Roche not having much of an impact. And on the other side, Afile Fassi really doesn't have his head in the game. So the Stormers are back out on the pitch, and they're ready. So Damien Phillips looking for something here. I'm not sure what he's looking for. He's yelling to Sasha about something. Sharks come back out on the pitch now. Enter the second half. We take the halftime marker off. We're ready to start second half. Sharks made 19 tackles the first half, and the Stormers 52. They need to turn that around. All right, so they'll get possession here. Let's see what they do. Vincent Koch is in the game. He comes in for the Sharks. Vincent Koch into the game. Hanro Jakobs will go off then. Here we go. Henriksen kicks it to the near side of the pitch, inside of 22. Van Heerden goes up and somehow gets that. It was way over his head. He reached, there's a high tackle and not called. Rock formed. Cobus Reinach is digging it out. Kicks it over the top. Chases on. It's going to go around the 20. It goes backwards. Stormers have it. Schickerling has it. It's a knock-on advantage for the Stormers. They're playing a knock-on advantage here. Now they'll kick it away, so that advantage will be over. Advantage is over for surrendering the ball. And Leyland Zas gets there. Fassi is able to pull it in from the Sharks' 43-meter line. Grant Williams to Oxen Che. He runs into Ruben van Heerden, doesn't get anywhere. Ball's available. Grant Williams kicks it over the top. Chases on the near side. Edwin Fondemev is going to get up there. And Willems can't get it, so it's lost forward. Yep. So lost forward by Damon Willems, and the Sharks will get a scrum. Yeah, Johan, I agree. He doesn't have control of this game. So Ollie Kebble's out, and Kuno is in for the Stormers. So 2 substitutions, 1 for each side in the front row. Both replacing a prop. Opposite props, though. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it collapses. So the Stormers win it. They get a free kick here for early engagement. Cobus Reinach looking for the ball. He's like, come on, give me the ball. One of the Sharks took off with the ball, trying to slow the game down. Not sure why. So Sasha kicks it high into the air. Around the 22. Fossey can't get it. It bounces. It's on the turf free. Picked up by the Stormers. Finally, Ruben van Heerden winds up with the ball. Fenta. Evan Ruiz charging through. Still going down to the 22. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling down there. Cobus Reinach. Advantage is over. Oh, right up the middle goes Paul de Villiers. De Villiers. De Villiers. De Villiers is over. It's a try, baby. 42-46. Oh, yes. Paul de Villiers. And the Sharks try to start a fight. 2 high tackles they're complaining about. Woo! Woo! Wow, there was a wide open spot there. Right up the middle. Wow. Paul de Villiers. Wow. Only 20 seconds left on the clock here, Sasha. You need to get it together. It's an easy kick. Can't afford to miss this. Here goes the kick. It's good. 24 plus 2, 24. Wow. Yeah, there was a high hit, so there was going to be an advantage if the Stormers didn't score, but he scored. Only would have been a penalty, so nothing came of it. So Chris Allison had control of that. Wow. We need a bonus point victory here, not just a victory, though. All right, restart. Down around a 22, and Van Heerden goes up again. Even though the Sharks are in his face, comes down with it. Andre Hugo Fenta, a little bit of obstruction there, maybe. Could have been called on the Stormers. Ball's available. Cobus Reinach gets it. Corne Roll, they're holding onto his foot. That's not a very good kick. It goes backwards. It's going to be not. They can go back 10 meters. So Cobus just screwed his team right there. As soon as they get ahead, that's dumb. It's a terrible kick. I don't know what the hell he was doing there. He had all the time in the world and he kicked the 2 meters. Kicked the 2 meters. So the Sharks are going to kick for the corner now. They got a chance to bring this back. 24-14. So 2 tries apiece now. Difference of the game being the penalty conversions by the Stormers. 4 and 2. So what's going on here? So we've got Edwin Swart in the game. So Fez Mbata's out. Okay. So Swart's first one from just over the 5-meter line. Unchallenged, and the Sharks are into them all. They did well in them all in the first half. They're driving forward. And Grant Williams is at the back of that. And they're almost into touch. And they turn it over. The Stormers, oh, well done. Grant Williams and Ruben van Heerden having a laugh together. 2 opponents. Paul de Villiers at the bottom of that pile. So the Stormers defense saves Cobus Reinach after that pathetic kick. Vincent Chichuka not too thrilled with that. So this is right on the hash mark. A scrum to the Stormers. Either win a scrum penalty here or get a good clearance kick. Sasha's ready for the clearance kick. 46 minutes into the game, 6 minutes in second half. Crouch. Bind. Set. And it collapses. Oh, early engagement against the Stormers. How did they cock that up? Grant Williams wants to do a quick tap and go, but nobody's ready. They're going to tap and go. Edwin Swart from the 5-meter line. And it winds up being Grant Williams. He taps it. He runs it over the middle. And the Stormers are ready for it. But still, Khaleesi gets down to about 3 meters. Oh, there's no penalty call. The Stormers diving on the 9. That should have been a penalty against the Stormers. Andre Esthuizen has been very quiet in this game. Is down to the try line. Grant Williams has got a gap. Finally, a defender gets over there. And Jason Jenkins, when did he come in the game? Oh, Oxen Che is over. Didn't get it. Advantage for what? And they're in. It's Esthuizen. And a yellow card. So the Sharks score. So I don't understand what the penalty advantage was for. So who got the yellow card? It looks like it's Fouché with the yellow card. Kick is good. Okay. Oh, it's Van Heerden who gets it. So Fouché must have gone out of the game. 21-24. What a game we've got going here, folks. What a game we've got. That all started because of a terrible kick by Cobus Reinach. Andre Esthuizen, I just said he'd been quiet the whole game. And what does he do? He goes and scores a try on me. Tap and go. There goes Grant Williams. He's on the loose. Hendrickson gets it outside the hooker. The Stormers are in trouble here. They're reeling down inside the 10-meter line. Still trying to get back onside. Up the middle it goes to Fosse. He throws it forward to Jordan Hendrickson. That's a forward pass right in front of the official. Fosse kicks it to the wing. Chase is on. He did kick it right down the middle. It's picked up in the middle by Willemse, who's going to try to put it in touch to take a little pressure off, but not a very good kick. Not even outside the 22. He would have been better off kicking right down the middle of the pitch, letting the other side chase the ball. I don't understand that decision. Wow. I don't understand that decision at all. There was no pressure. Nobody was on top of him. All right, so we have substitutions coming in now. So Zachary Porthen and J.J. Kotza come in the game. That changes the front line completely for the Stormers. Van Heerden's still upset about that card. So 50 minutes off the clock. Stormers barely ahead. Need 2 more tries to get that bonus point. Line out successful by the Sharks at the 22. That's where the mark wound up being. It was inside 22 initially. See, Khaleesi comes loose. Khaleesi down about 8 meters. Nice carry. Ball's on the pitch for Grant Williams. And the Stormers are in trouble. Ethan Hooker goes down to 5 meters, not held in the tackle. But then Paul de Villiers wins a jackal, but they're going to come back for some penalty over here that was never called. What's the penalty for? What was the penalty? At the 22. Jumping across. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. From the 2020. Wow, Ben Jason Dixon. And Paul de Villiers jackled that ball. It's unfortunate. The Stormers would have stopped this. Now they're under the pump. Sharks fans must be excited now. Yeah, there he did call the penalty way back, which it was out of the picture frame. So they were playing advantage the whole way. All right, now it's going to be a line out. Elwyn Swart with a line out. Last one went well. This one's good. They come down with, they're into Maul. Maul's been killing the Stormers. And a penalty for collapsing the Maul. And now playing the ball on the ground. And there, right to the middle goes Yaku Williams. And the Sharks are ahead. Yaku Williams. And the Sharks go back in front, all because of Cobus Reinach and a stupid kick. How important is it, and why the box kicks? I never understand that strategy. It's like when Fourier Duprier does that, it drives me nuts. Conversion is good. Wow. 28-24. Here's the restart. Stormers trailing 28-24 now. The ball's knocked backwards by the Sharks. And is it Jaden Hendricks out there to pitch now? Knocked forward. Stormers will get the ball back at the 22. It is Jaden Hendrickson. Jaden has come in the game. And Cobus Reinach is also out. And now Nick Hatton is coming in as well. Stefan Unger into the game. Sia Khaleesi coming out, being replaced by Nick Hatton. Nick Hatton is from Hilton, huh? 28-24. All right, well, at least these are exciting games. All right, Stormers now with a scrum 21 meters away. Crouch. Bind. Set. Unger puts it in, but the ball gets kicked forward by the Stormers. Are they going to get it back? There it is, picked up. What? A penalty on the Stormers. I don't see where the penalty was there. I missed that. Everyone's stepping left. Never heard such a thing before. First time I heard that penalty called. So the Stormers give the ball right back to the Sharks, who get a hell of a kick from Jordan Hendrickson. Wow, and they're back in Stormers territory. This just gets worse and worse. It all started with Unger not putting the ball in where it needed to go. The Sharks collapsed. How do you say stepping left? The Sharks just collapsed on that whole side. I don't know about that. All right, so that's a good clearance kick from the 22 all the way inside the 10-meter line, the opposite side of the pitch. Sharks will have a line out here. Sharks lineups have gone very well for them. Stormers haven't intercepted any of them or even disrupted them. They have gotten penalties against them, though, and this one goes through. Sharks into them all. But they collapse, not releasing. Oh, they get away with that. Counter ruck comes and saves the Sharks. Here's Jordan Hendricks that kicks it high into there. Chases on over here on the near side. Inside at 22. And Willemse takes the mark, falling down. He's like, get your mark here. He's awful worried about the mark. He did that in the first half, too. Willemse is kicking for some distance. He gets it out to about 32 meters. Not a great kick. So Stormers trailing now 28-24, just 2 tries. But the Sharks have got their bonus point for tries. And Warwick Gelant is in the game now, too, for the Stormers. So, who he replaced? Maybe Similani. Here's the line out from Swart, not challenged. Sharks, they pull away from him quickly. Edwin Swart over the middle. Fandemava to Hatton. That ball's knocked forward, but by the Sharks, by a boot, so it's okay. Oxenche tackled by Ben Jason Dixon. They're working way down. Oh, Evan Royce just missed a steal there. And now he knocks it on. Roche on the tackle. Oh, Stormers were offside there big time. No call. Oh, counter ruck knocks Ben Jason Dixon down again. Side entry by the Stormers. No call. Man, there's all kinds of crap going on here that's not being called. And not released by the Sharks. What's this? What do you mean not rolling away? That's not where the ruck is at. That's a meter away. The ruck is over here. Oh my gosh. Are you blind? Stefan Unger shackled that ball. There was no ruck. There's 2 players on the pitch. Unbelievable. It's smart to take the 3 points, give himself a 7-point lead, but they're going to go for the corner. Trying to pour the pressure on. Unbelievable. Time off. This yellow card has been devastating. Oh, is it over? Okay. He's back. Van Heerden is back. He's asking a question. Why did I get a yellow card? So the clock is stopped at 58:22. Guys getting away with all kinds of crap in this game, both sides. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Van Heerden is back. Water off. Water off. 58-22 in the contest. Here's the whistle. The line out. Knocked backwards. The Stormers have stolen it. And Stefan Unger does a hell of a booming kick down around the 10-meter line. It bounces. Oh, shame. Zos got there, but he couldn't get to it. He could have picked that thing up, and that would have been great. Great clearance kick by Stefan Unger. 58-49 now. Stormers need to get control of this. They had things going well in the first 10, 15 minutes of the second half. There's the line out. That wasn't straight, but it wasn't challenged, so it doesn't matter. Over the middle it goes. Pepsi Buthelezi. He's tackled. Boy, the Sharks are off their feet every time in these counter rucks. They just dive on the pile, and no penalties called against them. Jaden Hendricks is going to kick it inside of 22. And Zos goes backwards, picked up by Willemse. But they're not releasing the tackle. Here, look, they're still fighting this tackle. That's unbelievable. Zachary Porth in his first carry now. He goes forward, places the ball. Ball's available. Now, Unger kicks it towards the middle of the pitch. It's knocked on by the Sharks. Knocked on. Esterhuizen picked it up, but there was a knock on. He saw a big try coming there. Andre Esterhuizen was rolling. He's like, I got this. I got this. Big smile on his face, but unfortunately it was a knock on. Scrum to the Stormers. Oh, my goodness. We're down the last 20 minutes here. Doesn't look like the Stormers are going to get 4 tries. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Well, they scored more points than last week, but that's small consolation. Yep. Esterhuizen was off to the races, man. Bind. Set. Stefan Unger puts it in. Gets it out of there this time. Comes back to the short side. And that's a nice kick down the pitch. But right into touch. Oh, my gosh. He was within his 22, so he's good to go. Sorry. I thought he stepped over the 22. So Warkalan puts it in touch. It is a nice kick after all. Got a little concern there for a second. Stormer's got to get an interception here and get a try. Moses Madiba Stadium in the distance. You can see it across the street. Line out successful for the Sharks over the middle. Pepsi Buthelezi again. And Paul de Villiers is there initially. Vincent Kalk helps form the ruck. So Jaden Hendricks is going to kick this thing. Now he fakes it, goes the other direction, gives it to his brother, who does the short kick on the far side. There's only 2 Stormers over there. Who's going to get this? Oh, ball's loose. And the Stormers come up with it. How do they do that? Is it Warkalan? So Unger kicks it down the pitch, all the way out to the 45-meter line. It's taken by Hendrickson down there. He runs into Dylan Mart, who tackles him short of the 22. But the Stormers living dangerously here. Penalty here puts them down by 7. Nice tackle by Van Heerden and Schickerling. Yaku Williams back to Esterhuizen and cuts the other direction. Nice bootlace tackle there. That was by Jijik Kutsa. And then ball's kicked over the top. It's going to go inside the 22. Who's going to get this? Sharks get it. They've got the ball inside the 22. Ethan Hooker. Ball's available. Hendrickson. Oh, right up the middle they come. That ball's lost forward. Be a knock-on advantage. The Stormers have it now. Sasha Feinberg. He has had no open field play in this game. We're going to come back for the scrum. Esterhuizen saves tackle. Sasha has not done anything to break away in this game at all. No, virtually no carries too. It's lost forward by Chichuka. Trying to throw it, and he threw it forward. All right, Stormers need to get something here. They're winning the scrum and kick it down the pitch. Got to get some pressure on the wrong side of the half. All the stats are in the Sharks' favor. And we got 16 minutes and 21 seconds left. Evan Ruiz is getting some treatment here. Andre Mostard is chatting away over here. We have 5,800 views last week. I'm just 2,500. What's the deal with that? What is the deal with that? It's a water break. Vote the break. It's no die water break. Now is a water break. All right. So, break in the action here. Summertime, South Africa. Sorry. Waiting for this to restart. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Time back on. We're ready to start here. Crouch. Bind. Set. Stormers have it. Oh, good move there by Galant. Gets out in front of the 22. Oh, Sasha kicks it forward, chases inside the 22, taken down there by Yaku Williams, and he is tackled. Swarmed on all over him. Stormers are all over him. Kicked over the top. Advantage, Sharks knocking on. And there's Unger, gets it back to... Oh, it's stripped from Willemse by Pepsi Buthelezi. He keeps talking Afrikaans, the official. No, Damien's grabbing his ankle. That's not good. 25,000 in attendance. That's more like it. That's a big attendance number for URC action. 25,364. I can believe it. Summertime. $25,364. Wow. Good turnout. The only option we have here is bring in Yuri Mattia and move Galant around if Damien Willemse is injured. Good sized crowd down on the East Coast for this game. Wow. Excuse me. So they're offering Andre Estes and Ethan Hooker, Paul DeVilliers, Ben Jason Dixon, Evan Rose for the man of the match. Estes has been quiet in this game. I wouldn't have said him. I would have said Grant Williams. And DeVilliers, despite the yellow card, or Ben Jason Dixon, yeah. Yep. So I would say Grant Williams, Paul DeVilliers, Ben Jason Dixon are your options. Crouch. Bind. Ooh. So Vincent Kolka's out. Must be injured. Ball pops out and the Sharks have it. And there goes Vincent Chichuka. Ball's tossed around on the pitch. It's bouncing across. It's there. It's bouncing again, but the Stormers can't get there. Esthuizen chases it down. He turns. He stopped at the 45-meter line, throws it backwards. And Jordan Hendricks is tackled behind midfield by Gelant. And the Sharks are going backwards, thank goodness. Kicked over the top. Who's got chase on? He's going to get fundamentally. Kicks it forward. Oh, my goodness. They better get back there. Let it go through the tri-zone. Yes. It's going to come all the way back. Well covered by Leyland Zas, who blocked Edwin Fundamental from getting there. It's going to come all the way back. Whew. But as I was saying, Vincent Koch is out. And Andre Jacobs is back in. He must have been injured. Zas did a great job to stop that disaster from happening. As Edwin Fundamental kicked it, Zas closed the ground, didn't touch it, and let it bounce through. Scrum to the Stormers way back in midfield, but they screwed up the last one. The last scrum, they got to get the ball in there properly. I don't know why he can't get the ball in there properly. Fundamental is gassed, and he should be after that run. And we've got just 13 minutes left in this game, and the Stormers still trailing. And now we've got someone getting treatment on the pitch, one of the Stormers. Who is it? Looks like one of the props. That'll give Edwin Fundamental time to get his breath back. It's Tukum Kuno who's down. And Willemse is coming out of the game. Yeah, his ankle's a problem. I thought so. So Yuri Mattia will come in the game. And I assume that Gelant will slide back to the... Well, who will be the fullback then? Could be Mattia. Could be Gelant. Does Marcel Tennyson come in the game? Not yet. So Kuna's okay. He's going to stay, apparently. He looks a little gassed, though. So Stormers need to win this scrum. A penalty would be great, but just win the scrum I'd be happy with right now. Still losing. They were ahead. $26,000, $25,000. So. Crouch. Bind. Set. Unger puts it in. This time it gets to the back of the scrum like it should. Oh, they're driving the Sharks. Oh, and they call a penalty against them again. That's crap. The Sharks collapse on that side. Next time, just hit the ball out, Stefan. What are you waiting on? This is a kickable penalty now. This is nonsense. Going for the post. Unbelievable. This stupid situation. Stefan Unger had the ball available and he didn't take it out. He should have taken out. He lets the whole thing just turn into a penalty. That whole Sharks, that tight head prop keeps collapsing and the whole thing wheels and the penalty gets called against the Stormers. So Hendrickson should make this easily and make it a 7-point game with just 11 minutes left. This sucks. Got it. 7-point game. Oh, boy. Wow. They're going to lose 2 games to a pathetic team. Fassi jumps at the 22 on the restart. He's driven backwards. Made the catch. Yuri Mattia is in the game. Call to use it. I haven't seen Marcel Tennyson yet. Down around the... It bounces up in the air. Who's it going to be off of? Running touch from the Sharks, so it's going to be the Stormers line out. Yaku Williams is limping after that. Yeah, he's limping badly there. Just grimacing a little bit of pain. Wonder if he jammed something landing. All right, still got Lorenzo Julius and Siamasuku come in. Sharks have closed the gap. They're pushing players around now to open the gap up. Mkunu. That's the middle of the Sharks. And now they close the gap. Stormers need a good line out. They go deep. They've got it. And that was, he was touching Evan Roos. Sasha kicks it high into the air down the middle of the pitch. Who's going to get this? Fossey manages to drop it, then hold on to it. Well done. Sharks regained possession. Fossey, his game has improved in the second half. Henry Jacobs, who came back into the game, carries. Ruck is formed. Stormers need something here. Less than 10 minutes left. They're down by a converted try. Kick high into the air. It's going to get to about the... Matias hit in the air. And then Roche throws it back. He was being tackled out of bounds. And Leyland Zas, who's had zero impact in this game, is tackled. Unger to Sasha. Sasha kicks to the wing. But the only person over on the wing is Yaku Williams for the Sharks. That ball is going to go into the try zone. It won't go out the back, though. And Warwick might have given up a try. That's going to go to a TMO. That might be a try, which will cause us to lose the game. While Warwick was taken all day. I think he did. I think he got the try. Yep, we're going to go to the TMO. I think that Yaku Williams caught Warwick napping. So we're going to the TMO. Try yes or no. Let's see it. It's inconclusive. You can't. I think that Warwick got it, but that was close. His finger. No try. Yeah, well, that was lucky. What? Unbelievable. Wow, Warwick Lunt just cost us a game. That's bullshit. Unbelievable. Well, I think that John Dobson needs to be talked to. Unbelievable. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. He had his hand on it. Chris Allison's blind as a bat. I thought in real time that he got it, but watching the replay, it was clear that it was grounded. Unbelievable. Easy conversion here. Wow. Who said lots of time? I don't think he got that one. Nope. 36. Wow. Wow, this is pathetic. I said this was coming all season long. They weren't a convincing team since the first two games. Just lucky to win so many times. Ball goes backwards. They let the Sharks pick it up. And that ball's kicked down the pitch. Taken back there by Yuri Mattia. Kicks it forward. Picked up by Dylan Mart. Dylan Mart down to 10 meters. Come on, Stormers. And Marcel Tunison, who's out there now. And the Sharks trying to slow play down. Come on, Stormers. They kick it to the wing. And he kicks it right to Edwin van der Merwe. Oh, my goodness. Well, so much for that momentum. And then Zas back to Sasha. Sasha runs through one tackler. He's down. Oh, what a tackle there by the Sharks. Is that by Lorenzo Julius? Penalty called. 6 minutes remain. Less than 6 minutes. Wow. Work a lot cost us a game. Sasha kicks it for distance. The mark is going to be around the 22. 5 minutes less. Well, there's lots of stupid mistakes. Poor kicking. Line out successful. They're into a rolling maul. This is one of the few times they've had a chance at a maul. And the Sharks collapse the maul. There's a penalty there. Jumping across. So kick to the corner. We got 5 minutes left. They got time to score quickly here. But they need to come on. Let's go. Kick it to the corner. What are you waiting on? What the hell is that? You're faking a kick. You're wasting time, Sasha. You wasted 15 seconds there. All right, where's the mark? Oh my goodness. 4.5 minutes remain now. Clock is stopped. So what's going on here? Big crowd on hand, folks. 25,000 plus. So watch the Stormers implode again. This time, today, it's not just... It's not just the Stormers imploding. The Sharks actually played well today. They didn't play well last time. The Stormers were just terrible last week. No, I wouldn't say teams are starting to reach Sasha. Last week, Sasha made some big plays, but he also made some stupid mistakes. He burned the Sharks, picked up a lot of meters. Today he's barely carried the ball. So it's a scrum to the Sharks because Sasha Feinberg-Umzula kicked it past the try zone. Unbelievable. This game is over. And then once again, the Sharks collapse, and this time we finally get the penalty. Finally win a scrum. We're going to try this again. We wasted 1.5 minutes there. This time he gets the mark. Last time went over the dead ball line. So we get a line out here, but now we waste a minute, which makes it almost impossible. Wow. Going to drop from first place undefeated to about 6th place in the standings. Unbelievable. We need to score quickly. Line out successful into them all. And it collapses. No penalty call for collapsing them. Yeah, they give penalty for collapsing them all. How about a card here? And the Sharks won't let go of the ball. How about a card? Clock is stopped. They need to present the ball, but he killed 15 seconds there, and the clock is still running. So tap and go is what we need to do here. There's Jason Jenkins. Should have been a yellow card. And what are they doing? They're coming over having a huddle. You got 2.5 minutes. Oh my gosh, you said tapped and gone. Now they're doing another line out. Their line has been atrocious. Sasha Feinberg is not ready to be a captain. You have experienced players on the pitch that know what they're doing. Now we have 2.5 minutes left. Jeez. Kunda's getting his forehead taped up here. We had 5 minutes to go when Sasha kicked this thing in touch. Or it passed the dead ball line. And then we wound up with a scrum. Wasted a minute there. Schickerling's ear is bleeding. Kuna's eyebrow is bleeding. Line out goes deep, and they overthrow it. And then they knock it on. Double knock on. So that's going to eat up another minute for the scrum. Clock is still running. Unbelievable. I thought maybe we might have had a score there a few minutes ago when Dylan Mark got on the loose, and then they turned the ball over. Unbelievable. Got a minute and a half left. Crouch. Bind. Set. Come on, get it out of the back. He gets it out. Jonathan Roche down to 1 meter. Marcel Tennyson. He's got it. But they don't call it. They say he's short. He's over. Held up. That's a game. He already had it down once. And it's Jaden Hendrickson under the pile. Let's see it. He's got it right there. He's down. That's a try. It's a try. And then he gets turned and held up. What a crock. Whatever. Season is over. Yeah, Warwick Gallant shouldn't be out there, and Sasha shouldn't be the captain. I agree. And Marcel Tennyson should be playing a much bigger role in this game. So Stormers have it, but there are 5 seconds left. Gallant throws the ball away, and Paul de Villiers picks up the mess. It's a 22. And a penalty advantage the Stormers are playing. They may be able to get a bonus point if they can get a try. Sasha on the outside now. He does a dummy, but then he falls down. He fakes himself out, and he throws the ball back on the ground. Marcel Tennyson picks up the mess. Ethan Hooker tackles him at the 22. Stormers are pathetic. The ball's ripped out of the hands of a Stormer, and we're going to come back for the advantage. We had a penalty advantage over here. That's the game. Crowd going nuts. Wow. A pathetic loser Sharks team. They lose twice now. Wow. 2 games in a row to a sad 14th place team. Wow. Wow. So the Stormers are now 8-2. 36 points. They get no points out of this. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So Sharks will pick up 5 bonus points, takes them to 24. They'll move ahead of the Lions. Yeah, they'll move ahead of the Lions. Wow. So, wow. So Connick is beating Zebra right now. Wow, that's just... So who'd you guys get? Grant Williams, 49%. Paul de Villiers, 30%. Okay. I got Zebra winning that game. Connick is beating them. Bad day for me. I'm 0 for 3 today. All right, so much for my super reel. All right, guys, that's going to do it. I got a news program coming up in about 17 minutes on my other channel. So, yeah, wow. That sucks. Let me just take care of something here real quick. Why is it not going to my studio? What is going on with this thing? Wow. That's frustrating to say the very least. Oh, my goodness. Sasha played terrible again. He had some great kicks, but that's not good enough. What the hell's going on here? Oh, there it is, right there. So if you want, you'll be redirected to my news program, which starts in about 15 minutes, okay? Thanks, Junior Hustle, for subscribing. Very disappointing. Very disappointing performance from these guys. Well done. The Sharks actually won this game today. It wasn't just mistakes by the Stormers. That's a nice improvement for the Sharks. Thanks for being here, folks. Be sure to hit the like button if you don't mind. And we'll see you back here, I guess, next weekend while I'm in Texas. I'll see if I can't cover games while I'm in Texas. Won't be able to do it on Saturday because we got the meet and greet. But if there's a game on Friday, I might be able to do it. That's going to wrap it up from here. Have a good weekend. Congratulations to Sharks fans who earned this game. Unlike last week when the Stormers just gave it away. All right, cheers, everybody.